Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
We saw a little relief today, but it was short-lived. We are about to head into some brutally cold and dangerous weather. More of you may have ventured outdoors today during the small warm-up, but another cold snap is headed for the valley just in time for the weekend and as you start making those big New Year's Eve plans. Let's go right to Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson to find out what we can expect tonight. Hutch?
Well, our temperature trend is on its way down, and the Arctic air mass just nudging its way into our northwestern counties. That's where it's arriving from. Here's a look at a wind chill advisory for wind chills to 40 below zero overnight and early into the hours this morning. Now we have clearing skies with a few clouds nudging into our southwestern counties. Remember, cloud cover this time of the day is a benefit. It slows the rate of cooling. So we'll find our warmer temperatures where we have the cloud cover. Still above zero in Aberdeen, but 12 below in Badette and Devil's Lake. Grand Forks right now 10 below, and look at Fargo. Nose diving to 12 below zero thanks to some fresh snow. Even a little bit of wind, dangerous wind chills. Exposed skin can freeze in just a few minutes in these instances. So we remind you, please put a survival kit in your vehicle. Things to stay warm: blankets, candles, gloves, mittens, and scarves for everyone, and maybe even a little food should you become stranded. Do not forget about your furry four-legged friends either. It's tough weather for everyone and everything. We'll have details on just how low we go and how long it sticks around here in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so that you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so that you can plan your day. All you have to do is search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. A tough night for more than 250 customers in South Fargo when they lost power around 6 tonight, just as the temperatures started dropping back below zero. According to Xcel Energy's website, it seems as though power has been fully restored. However, we are still waiting on official confirmation. The outage impacted customers in the area south of 13th Avenue South and east of I-29 near 32nd Street South. Cold weather is helping make frozen lakes safer, but experts warn not to let your guard down. Out on Devil's Lake, ice thickness ranges from 3 inches all the way to a foot. The DNR recommends 5 to 7 inches for ATVs and snowmobiles and a foot or more for mid-sized trucks and cars. And the guides on Devil's Lake say they wait until there's 18 inches to get the full-sized diesel trucks out on the lake.
Because they've had 7 days of extremely cold weather and they think everything is good to go at that point. And it really is quite the opposite. You get this false sense of security because it's been cold for a week.
They say the only way to be sure you are on safe ice is to drill holes and verify thickness for yourself. In this kind of weather, it's important to make sure your pipes don't freeze. The Red Cross says there are simple things you can do. Open kitchen and bathroom cabinet doors to allow warm air to circulate around the pipes. Let cold water drip from a faucet if those pipes are exposed, because running water keeps the pipes from freezing. Keep your thermostat set to the same temperature during the day and night. Remove, drain, and store hoses that are used outdoors and close inside valves that supply outdoor hose bibs. Now, if your pipes do freeze, here's what you can do. Apply heat to the frozen section of a pipe by using either an electric heating pad, a hair dryer, or a portable space heater. Do not use any kind of open flame on the frozen pipe. If you can't thaw the pipe, then call a plumber. For more suggestions, head to this story at valleynewslive.com. UND police need your help finding a man they believe used counterfeit money during a Fighting Hawks hockey series. Take a look at this. These surveillance photos show this man at the Ralph Engelstad Arena during the series of games against Western Michigan on December 1st and 2nd. If you recognize him, call UND Police at 777-3491. You can also contact the department on Facebook or Twitter.
Here's my promise to you. I may be leaving the Senate, but I'm not giving up my voice.
Minnesota U.S. Senator Al Franken addressed a group of his supporters in Minneapolis tonight to deliver some final remarks before departing the Senate. Franken, whose resignation came earlier in December at the urging of several other members of his party following multiple accusations of sexual harassment, took the opportunity to reflect on the past and express optimism about the future.
And when I think about the last decade or so of my life through the lens of the people I've met, the people I've had the privilege to work alongside of, the people whose lives I've had the honor of fighting to improve, I feel hopeful for the future of our country.
Franken's last day in office will be January 2nd. Minnesota's Lieutenant Governor Tina Smith will take his place until a special election is held next year. Smith is set to be sworn in on Wednesday. We are now learning new information about a downtown Fargo bar fight that turned deadly. After Valley News Live pressed for sealed court motions to be made public, we're finding out more about the past of a man facing manslaughter and assault charges. 43-year-old Darren Patterson is facing those charges after police say he knocked out 2 men outside the Hotel Donaldson back in May, and one of those men died a week later. We're now finding out that prosecutors plan to use a Facebook picture and a previous assault charge from 2010 in their case against Patterson. Cass County Assistant State's Attorney Ryan Youngren says the motions were sealed to keep potential jury members from becoming biased about the case, but they reconsidered after Valley News Live's request.
We decided that the information, it was unnecessary to keep it sealed. It was information that's already in the public domain, and the main reason we would do that is to protect our jury pool as best we could from pretrial publicity.
Patterson is due back in court in February. A Wahpeton-based construction company has been awarded more than $1 million after suing the state of North Dakota for unpaid bills and damages. Yesterday, a judge awarded Comstock Construction $1.4 million after the firm sued the state in connection with their work on the Heritage Center. The Historical Society director says the agency withheld payment because it had not finished some of the work. State lawmakers approved about $40 million in 2009 for expansion of the facility. The revamped Heritage Center opened in 2014. New developments in a story out of the Twin Cities that we've been following for months. A Minnesota prosecutor says he needs more time to decide whether to charge the police officer who fatally shot Justine Damond after she called 911. Prosecutor Mike Freeman had promised a decision by the year's end, but today said he needs more time. Minneapolis police officer Mohammed Noor shot Damond on July 15th, just minutes after she called 911 to report a possible assault in the alley behind her home. Noor has not publicly talked about the case. His partner, Officer Matthew Harity, told investigators he was startled by a loud noise right before Damond approached their police SUV. Noor then shot Damond. Freeman was captured on video 2 weeks ago at a holiday reception, complaining that investigators had not brought him enough information to warrant charges. Some dramatic video this evening out of Milwaukee when officers rushed to a fiery car accident with teenagers inside. That's later on Valley News Live at 10. And a popular store found locally and across the country is pulling some makeup from its shelves because of a recall. What's in the makeup that has families concerned? Up next.